G'day everyone. Thought it'd be a bit of a fun project tonight to attempt to build a hang glider for this bloke. He's a technical Lego person I've had around for many ages. You may have seen him in toys getting shot by rubber bands. In slow motion. Yes, he sort of forgave me for that. So anyway, building a toy hang glider. Well, obviously we're going to need some materials. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this out of some really simple things I've got lying around the house. So I've got some bamboo kitchen skewers. Just simple little bamboo skewers. And believe it or not, there's actually one that's broken in the pack. But that could be used as a crossbar for this. So I'm not going to discard anything that's broken on this one because it might just come in handy. Sticky tape. I needed to buy some, I didn't have any. Scissors. Maybe some vice grips just to hold on to stuff if I need to. And to make the membrane, or the wing, an old plastic bag. You use these to make parachutes, all sorts of things for a kid. But make sure you get your parents' permission to use it. And don't use any sharp equipment without adult supervision. I think I'm an adult, last I checked. Alright, so modern hang gliders obviously have quite a few pieces, but a basic hang glider, which I've actually made one before out of drinking straws, didn't require that much. In fact, it could use a simple frame very similar to a kite. So what we would look at is taking 3 main spires to create a triangle. Right, now this little fella, I don't know what he weighs, but I'm sure he's reasonably heavy, and something this size wouldn't really work. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take some extra skewers and increase the size of this hang glider. But if I have 3 spires and here's our little broken one from before, and I have a cross spire, and then I can build a little truss for him to hang off underneath, and then the membrane will sit on top. Now the membrane obviously has to act like a bit of a parachute. What I noticed the last time I built one of these was because of the air flowing under it, as it come down, it'd balloon up from the middle one, creating an airfoil. His weight would keep it level and then have a steady glide path, which is what I'm hoping to achieve with this. Let's have some fun and put it all together. So the first thing I want to do is tape together my spires. Have you ever noticed it's really hard to find the first bit of sticky tape? Yeah, just thinking about how this has got to work. Got to think about strength of the structure and the weight of the structure. Aircrafts work well when they have a good balance point and they're not too heavy. Now, being a hang glider, generally they'd fly around on thermals generated from hot air rising. I haven't got that inside the house, unless of course I switch on the ducted heating and fly them over a vent, but all the vents are up against the wall, so that's kind of pointless. So what I want to do is have it act more like a paper plane and just be able to glide through the air. First things first, join the skewers. Now you might want to take the sharp edges off this because you don't want to spike someone. Line them up the same length. Okay. So what I'm doing is taking the sticky tape and joining two spires together. Now I'm overlapping them to prevent flex. You don't need a lot of tape. I'm only using a centimetre or two. And I've done that at both end points where I want them to meet. And honestly, you don't need to do too much. I've probably only done like maybe 4 centimetres for that part, and that'll be one of the wings outer spires, right? And I'll do the same for the other side. So I've taken off the ends of skewers, so not going to jibby jab people. And so if you want to measure them up, grab the other one, line them up. There you go, perfect. Grab your sticky tape. Like I say, you don't need much, only a centimetre or two. Make sure the sticks are right up on each other's edge. Tape them up. There we go. So, just like that, you've got 2 outer wing spires. Alright? Now, the thing you'll notice is the plastic bag is definitely big enough for the length of glider I intend to make. The thing with the hang glider is you have 2 outer spires, you need a central spire as well. Okay? And the central spire is going to provide the rigidity you need when everything's all tied together. And it's the central spire that this fella is going to hang from. And the other thing you need is a cross spire. And with that broken stick that was in the pack, that'll work really well. Is to cut out the membrane to make a triangle for the hang glider. Not quite a 90-degree angle there, maybe about a 60 to 70 degree angle there. I'm not really worried about measuring it. It's just something I'm slapping together to see if it'll work. So that's what I'll cut the plastic bag to go to. Okay, so I've cut my triangle membrane for my hang glider. Just give you an idea of the size of it. There's the little dude. So it's quite a large membrane. Now what I'm going to do is take my spires that I've made and tape those to the edges. So I'll tape the outer edge ones. I'll have a central spire. And might actually extend that down. Have a spire coming across. we go. We have a hang glider. Whether or not it works, well, that's another story. Keep his feet. Time to go experiment. Yeah, I might have his weight a little too far back.